Hi, James. We're back, and just take a little bit of time because a lot of owners are have a lot of questions. Cotton has mobilized here. It's really turned from a condominium to a construction site. It really has. I mean, there's 8 porta potties out there. There's lots of people working. There's safety, and I was wondering if you could just give us a flavor of what's going to be happening in the next
Yeah.
bit of time.
So I use this terminology a lot, but we have to start slow to move fast. And what that really means is this: is we've got to get our crews, our kind of the immediate supervisors on site, let them understand kind of the environment that we're working in. They're going to work hand in hand with our HSO personnel that'll be here today. That HSO person will come on site, do a site survey, which is in a binder that we keep in our operations office. They'll also start working on signage for any kind of dangerous areas or things that we need to be aware of. That may be caution tape, that may be red warning tape, it could actually be physical signs. That'll all start being distributed and hung here within the next 2 to 3 days. We're also have already engaged a environmental company to come out and do sampling on the units to do for ACM, which is asbestos containing material. Those samples have already been sent off. We're expecting to have those results tomorrow. We can't actually start doing demo until that is in place.
Okay.
So really the two things that we have to have in place to go into a unit is the ACM report giving us clear no asbestos containing material in the unit, and then also the signature from the ownership of the release for us to go in and do work.
Now, just a comment as we've shared. Todd Hill has shared with you a spreadsheet that gives owner comments, and a lot of owners are intending to come, and they would like the opportunity to come, and it's understandable. They want to remove any valuables, or they're using friends or helpers to do this work. And can we sequence the units according to their wishes to some degree?
Yeah, to some degree we absolutely can. We can't have all 50. I don't really remember the unit number, but let's just call it 50 for 54 for conversation purposes. We can't have all 54 of you come at one time and do that. So what I'd like to do is I will have out either today or tomorrow at the latest kind of our demo plan.
Right.
So if you're in building 1, then I'd like for y'all to come down as shortly as possible. Not the number building 1, but the building that we decide to use as the starting point.
Right.
If you're in that building and you have units in that building, then I would like for you to come down sooner rather than later to do all that stuff.
Right.
If you have if you're in a building that isn't part of building 1, I'd like to wait till we get to the part where we're going to move into that building, and we'll have those communications down the road, and we'll have this a little bit clearer laid out, like I said, if not by the end of the day, but tomorrow at the latest. We just have to I've got to kind of review what I've received from releases. That's going to have a play in that, because if I have a building that I want to start in and I have 10 or 15 people that haven't given me releases in that building, well, I'm going to have to move her to another building that I have more releases signed. That's just reality.
Okay, but you'll try to work with the owners as much as
absolutely.
Okay.
And if you've already got that in motion and you're not in the first building that we're going to start in, fine, we'll figure it out. I just want y'all to be very cognizant that once you're on the grounds now, kind of like Al said, this is a construction zone.
Right.
There is a higher level of safety that needs to be handled. I definitely do not want any owners taking materials out of their units and going over a railing or anything like that. Absolutely, please, none of that.
There's too many safety
if there's something that you need out of the building that you can't get down the stairwell, come get me and let's discuss that, because I don't want. I've got too many people walking around. I'll have too many of you guys walking around. That is a major safety hazard. So anything that you can't physically carry down the stairwell, I don't want anything going over railing, please.
Okay, very good.
So.
All right, anything else you want to talk about?
That's it. We'll have more safety requirements when you get here, I would imagine. I'm going to let my HSO person do their job and get that set up.
Okay.
I may have to put hard hats on you and that kind of stuff when you're on site, no kidding. when we get that established, I'll start pushing that out to ownership so
Okay.
everybody knows what they're walking into.
And I just want to mention that several of the owners have reached out to you and asked you to give them a call, and we're trying to keep the line of communication as small as possible. However, we do realize that some of the owners have specific needs, and so that you are available for them to contact if necessary. Hopefully, not all 54 owners will be contacting you because you have a job to do, right? But
That's right.
There's important aspects that they'd like to talk to you, and we don't want to put it. We want to keep the lines of communication direct, but there may be needs for them to talk to you.
Yeah,
that's okay.
and yes, I've reached out to a few of them and told them that I will contact them this week. And if you have independent needs, then I'm definitely not telling you no. Just be respectful that I can't turn answers immediately because I
Right.
don't know those. I don't have I can't use the right word. Intimate knowledge of each one of your
Right,
condos.
right.
So even though I've been in those condos possibly in the last few days, it's all becoming a blur. And understand I'm working on other condominiums
Right.
on the strip as well. So
Okay.
bear with me. What I'd like to do is physically get in your unit and then get on the phone with you and
That's
talk
the way
through
to do it,
those.
yeah.
Talk through those questions,
Okay, all
and
right.
I'll give you my what I believe is the way it should go, and then you can tell me
Okay.
if you're in agreement or
Okay.
if you want to go another
Excellent.
way.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thanks.